Hello friends, welcome back to VOWIAS. Welcome to the discussion on daily MCQ. Today is 21st of January 2022 and now we are going to discuss 5 MCQs based on the current affairs. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. But before we begin, a small information. The PDF of the discussion will be available in our Telegram channel at free of cost. Okay, you can just go to the Telegram channel and download this. Now let's start with the discussion and look at the first question. First one, consider the following statements regarding this National Commission for Safai Karmachari. First one, it is a constitutional body set up for the welfare of Safai Karmacharis. Second one, the commission also monitors the implementation of the Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and the Rehabilitation Act of 2013. Which of the following are correct? A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2 and D neither 1 nor 2. You have to choose the correct statement and the correct statement is B 2 only. 2 only is the correct statement. Because if you see the National Safai Karmachari, so this body, it's not a constitutional body. This is not a constitutional body, but this is a statutory body. Okay. So, but the second statement is right because the commission monitors the implementation of the Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and the Rehabilitation Act of 2013. So recently, the Union Cabinet approved the extension of tenure of National Commission of Safai Karmachari for 3 years beyond 31st March 2022. This commission was established in 1993 as per the provisions of National Commission for the Safai Karmachari Act of 1993 to give its recommendation to the government regarding specific programs and welfares of the Safai Karmacharis. The NCSK Act ceased to have effect from 29 February 2004. After that, the tenure of this has been extended as a non-statutory body from time to time through resolutions. So remember, I think I have to correct myself. I told you that the National Commission for Safai Karmachari is a statutory body. But no, it is not a statutory body, it is a non-statutory body for now. Because the statute or the law got expired and after that it is been extended as a non-statutory body only. Okay. So now the tenure of this National Commission for Safai Karmachari has been extended as a non-statutory body from time to time through resolutions. It studies and evaluates the existing welfare programs for Safai Karmacharis, investigates cases for specific grievances, etc. As per the provisions of the Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and the Rehabilitation Act of 2013, the NCSK has been assigned to work to monitor the implementation of the Act, tender advice for its effective implementation to the centre and state governments, and inquire into the complaints regarding contravention non-implementation of the Act. And the chairman and members of the commission undertake extensive touring of the country to study the socio-economic and living conditions of Safai Karmachari and the dependents. Okay, so this is all the information about the Safai Karmacharis. You can just pause and go through it once again. Okay, and also one more thing is the commission monitors the implementation of Prohibition on Employment as Manual Scavengers and the Rehabilitation Act of 2013. Okay, so now you can understand. If you see the NCSK, the National Commission for Safai Karmachari, it is a non-statutory body which is there to monitor the implementation of the Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavenger and the Rehabilitation Act of 2013. Right? Now let's look at the second question. Consider the following fauna of India. First one, gharial. Second one, leatherback turtle. Third one, swamp deer. Which of the above is in the vulnerable category? A 1 and 2, B 3 only, C 1, 2 and 3, and D none of the above. You have to choose the correct option. And the correct option is B 3 only. Currently, swamp deer is in the vulnerable category. It is in the vulnerable category. So why this was the news? Why we asked this question? So the population of vulnerable eastern swamp deer, which is extinct elsewhere in South Asia, has dipped in the Kazuranga National Park and Tiger Reserve. Okay, now where is Kazuranga National Park? This will be the first question that should come to your mind. The Kazuranga National Park is a very famous national park. So actually, if you see the Kazuranga National Park, sorry, it's a very famous national park because in Assam, if you see, this is the national park that is home to these one-horned rhinos. That's why it is very famous, the Kazuranga National Park. Okay, it's also another important thing is this Kazuranga National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO World Heritage Site under the mixed category. That is the reason it is important. Okay. So there are 3 subspecies of the swamp deer which are found in Indian subcontinent: the western swamp deer, the southern swamp deer, and eastern swamp deer. And the protection of the swamp deer, if you see under IUC and red list, it is under vulnerable category. Under CITES, it is in the Appendix 1, and also it is in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act. The gharial and leatherback turtles, they are in the critically endangered category. So these two, gharial and turtle, they are in the critically endangered. So remember this, gharial, leatherback turtle, they are critically endangered, whereas the swamp deer is just vulnerable. Okay. Now let's look at the third question. Which of the following best describes the term Great Resignation? A. It is a behavior of distrusting vaccines. B. Phenomena describing record number of people leaving their jobs after COVID-19 pandemic ends. C. Substantial increase in degree of extinction. And D. Attitude to delay to get vaccinated. Which of the following is the correct statement? The correct statement is B. Phenomena describing record number of people leaving their jobs after the COVID-19 pandemic has ended. So recent times we have seen that a lot of people are resigning their jobs. And this is happening because of various reasons, you can say. In 2021, the resignations have surged across globally. The number of vacancies also have increased, especially in the IT companies and other various these management sectors. So why many people are leaving the jobs? That is the first question. You can say to a certain extent, a lot of people, they are dissatisfied with their corporate lives. People have realized the importance of spending life properly, leading a healthy and happy life. So people have realized its importance, but in the current corporate setup, there are very few people who are healthy and happy. So we are seeing this kind of dissatisfaction, burnout in the people, and this is leading to greater resignation. And also the shift to the work from home model and the desire to move into a more stable profession, a sense of feeling professionally stuck. All these reasons have fueled the great resignation. Okay, especially in US, we have seen lot of people have resigned after the COVID, and people are moving towards this kind of freelancing jobs. Because in these freelance jobs, the important thing is people will not be working throughout the year. They can just work for a season, and the rest of the season they can spend it the way they want, right? So that's the reason. So now let's look at the next question. The Global Cyber Security Outlook 2022 recently seen in news was released by A. ITU, B. OECD, C. World Economic Forum, and D. NATO. You have to choose the correct option, and the correct option is C. World Economic Forum. Recently, the World Economic Forum released this Global Cyber Security Outlook 2022 during its online Davos Agenda Summit. The acceleration pace of digitization fueled by the COVID-19 pandemic has led to has led to a lot of these cyber crimes and ransomware attacks. It has risen 151% in 2021 and an average of 270 cyber attacks per organization, which is there. Each successful cyber breach cost a company about 3.6 million rupees, which is almost 27 crore last year. The global digital economy has surged during COVID-19 pandemic, but cybercrime also increased. So these are the various things that we need to know. Okay. Now let's look at the last question. It's a previous year CSE question of 2017. Right to vote has been elected in India as A. Fundamental right, B. Natural right, C. Constitutional right, and one more thing is there, D. Legal right. Small typing mistake. So D. Legal right. You have to choose the correct option. So the right to vote. So there was a lot of debate during that time, when the prelims was held. But later on, what UPSC gave, the answer what UPSC will give is the final answer. So UPSC gave option C, constitutional right, as the answer. So constitutional right is the answer given by UPSC. The right to vote is a constitutional right in India. Okay. Right. So see, we have a lot of rights. We have fundamental rights, natural rights, constitutional rights, and legal rights. So basically, fundamental rights are those rights which are there in part 3 of the Constitution. Okay, that means which has protection. We can go to the Supreme Court under Article 32 directly if the fundamental rights are breached. This is called as fundamental right. Next, these natural rights. So natural rights, basically they are defined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Just because we are born as humans, we will get these rights. And there are constitutional rights and legal rights. So legal rights means basically the rights which are available to the people by law. But constitutional right means a right which is available to the people after it is mentioned in the Constitution. That is called as constitutional right. So this right to vote has become a constitutional right. Okay. Right. So it's a previous year question. Okay, these are the 5 questions for the day. And before I leave, a small information, guys. We are providing Vision monthly magazine summaries from Jan 2021 to May 2022. These summaries are available at free of cost. Sorry, you can subscribe to these summaries at $4.99. You can check the quality of these summaries at free of cost from our Telegram channel. Okay, these summaries are available to you at just 499 rupees. You know how important the preparation, or how important it is, the current affairs is for your prelims. So make the best use of these kind of summaries to fasten your preparation, to enhance your preparation and take it to the next level, right? So that's it, guys, from my side. I'll see you again tomorrow with 5 more MCQs. Till then, keep studying and stay tuned. Jai Hind.